Friends, family, and loved ones. Divine Wisdom here. Thanks for following. So quite interestingly enough, I'm listening to Sublunar Intuition. I was listening to Intuitive Kev earlier. I love both of them so much. They exude so much positivity and love. It's amazing. But basically, I was listening to Sublunar Intuition, and he keeps talking about Ra and Ra, and Ra is actually the first that came to me when all this psychic stuff started happening 2 years ago. I'm getting my books down. So, the first book that I started writing in 2 years ago, I'm so sorry I spelled your name wrong. But I wrote Raw, ? What is it? That's the very fucking first thing that's written in my book. Raw. And then I had to go on about Artemis and Apollo, and I did a lot of stuff here, and then right here again, Raw. I was telling my brothers and sisters and my mom and everything that literally it was I had this, I don't know what it was, but I had this thing. I even told John about it. I was connecting with Ra, and I mean, not all of these were connecting with Ra, and they were telling me that I was gonna go on Coco. It was weird as shit. Conan O'Brien, and so I talked about this 2 years ago, saying that they were gonna catch me recording a technique during a show at a fair. There's gonna be a talent discovery by someone in the theater, by the TV or the movies, and they were gonna want a sample. Something about SNL late night show. Coco will work with something out with the weirds. Coco, he does the weirds. I love that. That is the funniest. I haven't listened to it actually since in 2 years. Since I need to actually start listening to that again. I wrote something about a #1 hit song by him, and I told John I thought it was him because he's written over 100 songs. And then I have cars.com, crew cab, ? Pickup V8, moving to New York, home. I wrote home. Producer was persistent 1 week later in the studio. Anyway, interestingly enough, I mean, I wrote about Raw twice here 2 years ago. So Raw's the one that's been connecting with me the whole time. I love you so much. Oh, some more Damon stuff. That's a message that I sent out. And then, I have my third book, right, that I wrote about. The second book was about, angelic beings, which I'm still working through all of the angels. There's so many of them, and a lot of them have the same names. A lot of them have like 100 to 80 different names. Like, it's not fucking crazy. So it's really hard to keep up with. But I started doing the angels and the demons and shit too. That was the second book. And then the third book, I started doing a third book. Also, and I didn't even put the outside of, I usually put what it's about on the outside, and I didn't on this one. I'm gonna just look through it. This has a lot of like different readings that I wrote down, that I got information from because I get information from different readers. That's another way. I get information a lot of different ways. Oh, I wrote, oh my gosh, a bunch of shit about occult societies is what it was. Mayotis Blackbird in 1881 to 1951. and her followers. What's this? The women they regarded as their leader and the messenger that told them so. And then I go on to talk about different occult groups, like Zelda and Omar's love cult, Hickory Hall. What is this? Pizga Crater Cult, Blackburn, 1928. May Blackburn's 11 great queens. Females held all the power in the order. And then I talk about the Freemasons and the Illuminati. Those, John's part of those. Yeah. He showed me a picture of his great-grandfather and a newspaper clipping of him or whatnot. It had a different last name, I think. So that was kind of fucking... I'm trying to remember. I remember the face of the guy in the clipping. Anyway, and then it said million strong Freemasons. And I talk about defining secret societies, how they're really not a secret. They don't hide their existence. Some of them even advertise. They have their Masonic lodges and symbols fucking everywhere. What's secret is what goes on inside, the rituals, what the members believe. They have selective recruitment. They promise the special knowledge and status of power, so you're always running for that fucking carat of gold that you're never going to get, okay? And they have an artificial family. It's not really a fucking family. At the end, guess who's going to stick up for who? They're going to cover their own fucking ass. They're a bunch of criminals. What the fuck do you think is going to happen? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I talk about in this book. I have a lot of shit in here. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a lot in here. I talk about the E. Clampus Vitus Freemasons in 1850. 1931, San Francisco lawyer named Carl Wheat decided to revive the order. He was a drunk. Sons of Malta. And I don't know if you guys know, California, Disneyland in 2015, the Hells Angels started appearing in parking lots. I talked about this 2 years ago, okay? Social clubs like the Big Bad Wolves, White Rabbits. Clubs started causing havoc with other guests and would take over entire rides for their exclusive use, shaking down people, fights, violence, club rivalries. Disneyland officials originally welcomed the clubs. Yeah. Not fucking cool. Now they were wondering if it was a good idea. I think not, bitches. Someone gets pushed off the Matterhorn and there was blood on a rock. So in 2015, I don't know if you guys know, but in Disneyland, the Matterhorn, someone was pushed off of the rock and there was blood all over the Matterhorn from someone getting pushed off. And it was because of these fucking douchebags. These stupid fucking biker gangs that need to all go down. Yeah. Talk about the Knights Templar, King Henry the Fourth, 15th century French king. Talk about that. In March 1314, there's an execution site of Jacques de Monet, 1243 to 1314. I talk about a lot of shit. Catholics suck. Fuck the Catholics. Fuck those bastards. I talk about the Warbug Pincus firm. It's a private partnership focused solely on private equity. It's a 55-year-old firm. Investing across a variety of sectors of geographics. They have a lot of things that they do. Yeah. So Warbug Pincus, the private firm that developed domain expertise in consumer energy transition and sustainability, financial services, healthcare, confirmation, industrial, business services, real estate, and technology. They do business in over 10 countries. I do information on when the last solar flare was hit. I mean, I have a lot of shit in here that I've researched that I need to get back into. Talk about Anubis. I mean, Dumas, starseeds, you name it. Aliens, everything. You know, I have a lot of shit in this book. So, yeah, you guys keep following. Come down the rabbit hole with me, because this shit is fucking for realsies, guys. Wake up to what's really fucking going on. Do the research for yourself, folks. Okay? I mean, don't only listen to me. Do that fucking research for yourself. Use that fucking noggin of yours. There's a reason why you have it. So fucking use it. Okay? Whatever you guys do. Peace out and do it from love. Because I'm about to go meet me a new person. I'm going to go on a date. Get me some food. Meet a new person and see how this goes. He seems really cool. And I really want someone spiritual. That's the thing. I want someone on the same level as me. So I might have to go to a spiritually based group and try and meet some people that way, because I need someone to understand what I'm talking about. And we can talk together. Anyways, whatever you do, peace out. And do it from love.